It's back! It's back! The motherfucking Premier League is back. We all have a purpose in life once again, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, life is still good as long as we have football to watch. So yeah, we were pretty much fucked when football pretty much everywhere in the world got suspended early in the year because of obvious reasons. But let's just forget about all that right now, okay? Because what's important is that this season's Premier League has now begun. So how about we take a look at how the first games have played out? Yep, cool. So we've already gone for 0 to 100 on the first day. I'm expecting at least 10 9-0 results this season. Southampton's probably been in 3 of them, mainly because of the fact that Watford are around this season to be given their double thrashing by Man City. Anyway, I'm here to give my predictions for the season. Yep, a completely original and innovative idea here, ladies and gentlemen, by yours truly, the Minoru Drive. I'm actually only going to be going over the main talking points of the table, however, so that will be the top 6, first being the champions, obviously, top 4 having Champions League qualification, 5th and 6th having Europa League qualification, and then of course, the bottom 3, aka the relegation zone. Of course, this is just my opinion and blah 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 blah. You get slammed online for speaking your opinion anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying this. Let's just get into it. We'll start from the bottom and work our way over to the top, shall we? West Brom, get in the bin please. To clarify, I don't really have any kind of bad blood towards the baggies. They're just so boring. I know. I support Man United and we are abysmal, which is why it's important that we get rid of as much dead weight as possible. West Brom, however, are one of 3 teams playing in the Premier League after being promoted from the Championship last year, the other 2 teams being Fulham and Leeds. I'm hoping that Fulham survive the drop. They are one of the more likeable teams in the league for me, but it's going to be close for them. Leeds, how the fuck has it taken you guys 16 years to get back up with the big boys? Either way, Leeds deserve to be known as one of the big boys. They're just a Premier League side, aren't they? Like, they've just got that aura about them. Either way, as much as I fucking hate them, I can't deny the fact that it shouldn't have taken them a decade and a half to get back up to England's top league. So, yeah, I'm fully expecting Leeds to survive. Comfortably, in fact. Hell, I'm even predicting them to even gun for a top half finish. Fulham, I hope survive, but it's going to be a close one. West Brom, couldn't care less about you, but good luck anyways. Although I am predicting you guys will be returning to the Championship next year. Then again, they could just do a Sheffield United and barely miss out on European football instead of being relegation battlers and make me look like a complete nonce. But what about the other 2 relegation spots though? Well, I think everyone has been predicting this to happen. We got another Western side, it's West Ham. To me, that's criminal, especially given the size of the club. West Ham, they shouldn't be in this position to begin with, but God, they've got terrible owners, haven't they? And I pity them for it. I understand the pain. I mean, we've got the Glazers running our club down to the ground. Oh, hey, look, I made a video about that, actually, so do me a favour and go check it out for this one. I mean, if you want, that is. I can't exactly force you to. But yeah, it's not looking good for West Ham, is it? And it might just be one of those situations where they're going to have to go down in order to see any kind of improvement in the club. I mean, it worked for Newcastle, kinda. Who's to say it can't work for West Ham either? End of the day, David Moyes has got one hell of a job to do to keep them up, and after fucking things up for us 6 years ago, oh Jesus, West Ham fans just can't catch a break right now. I am so sorry, you guys. And then the final relegation spot, I'm gonna go for Crystal Palace. This biased decision of mine more or less comes from me not wanting to put Fulham in the relegation zone, even though that might be a good possibility after their shite opening day performance against Arsenal, but Fulham aside, I can't really see anyone other than Palace getting the drop. I feel like other teams you may consider for relegation this season, guys like Aston Villa and Brighton, have got too much quality to go back down to the Championship at this point. I'm expecting them both to stay up. Sorry Palace, but I'm predicting the season a failure for you. There could be some good news from this though. Zaha might finally be able to force a move out of the club if they do end up going down. What, I didn't say it would be good news for Palace. Kicking things off, I'm putting Spurs in 6th. Not gonna lie, not the biggest fan of them right now after they more or less stole the Gullion from us. Obviously, that's the Glazers' fault, not Tottenham's, but still, you really hurt me, guys. But it definitely wasn't a good start for them in their first game of the season. More or less being outplayed by Everton in their own turf, in their own stadium. Hell, I was tempted to put Everton in 6th instead, especially with the incredible transfer window they've had. James Rodriguez? That's the kind of shit you see in FIFA career mode. We'll get to you soon, Chelsea. However, I'm going to say Everton will come close in 7th. Wolves also coming pretty close, finishing in 8th. I reckon players like Harry Kane though are going to be crucial in making sure Spurs finish above those 2 teams I've just mentioned, but then again, that opening league game doesn't really show much promise now, does it? Plus the Europa League can easily put a strain on the team, given the days it's actually played, so yeah, with those factors, I reckon they're going to be looking at 6th once again. Coming in 5th, and this may be controversial, I'm putting Arsenal here. It's honestly been quite the revival for the club since Arteta took over, hasn't it? Winning the FA Cup, then the Community Shield against the former champions Liverpool, and the way they swatted Fulham away on the opening day, things haven't looked this good for Arsenal in quite a while. So yeah, why 5th? Well, again, like my Fulham prediction, it's a bit of a biased choice, because I'm putting my club, Man United, in 4th. This is more what I hope is going to happen rather than what I think is going to happen. As it stands, we have no ambition, no drive to want to succeed. What do you expect when we've got bastards like Ed Woodward and the Glazers running the club? Here's hoping this gives you enough motivation to go watch this video afterwards. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. But yeah, we are fucked right now. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we finish outside of the top 4 because we don't deserve it at the moment. Teams like Arsenal do, because they are showing signs of improvement. They are showing everyone they want to succeed. And at the end of the day, Ollie is going to be the one suffering. He's going to end up getting the sack because of the fact that the Glazers just don't give a shit. But anyway, either 4th or 5th for Arsenal. God, I want the season to end already. Coming in 3rd, it's Chelsea. Hey guys, it's Roman Abramovich here, and welcome back to our Chelsea FIFA career mode. We've made some good progress in the transfer market, but the work is still not done yet. Let's head into my transfer list and see what other players I've got my eye on. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech, Malan Sarr, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva. Chelsea, what the fuck, man? That's right. That right there is ambition. That is what drive is. Chelsea, and more importantly, Roman, aka their owner, actually give a shit about the club. The success of Chelsea is Roman's top priority, as you can see with all these signings to strengthen up the squad for the new season. Unlike the Glazers, whose top priority is to save as many pennies as possible, which can then be used as dividends. They get paid that to them every year, for fuck's sake. But here's the important question though. Yeah, Chelsea are creating a title battling squad, but will that squad be able to instantly click? Chelsea are more or less trying to completely reinvent their squad, which I rate them for doing that. Not many clubs can really do that at the moment, but it could take time for a new squad to be able to fully connect. It may be a process of, trying different formations and different lineups until everything just blends in perfectly, before Chelsea can truly kick things up a level. Yeah, they've had a good start, beating Brighton in their first game of the season, but even so, we gotta put that theory into consideration. But I am expecting 3rd for them at the very least. Now though, ladies and gentlemen, the coup de grace, the top 2 teams. It's honestly every Man United fan's worst nightmare this. Either your biggest rivals, or your slightly younger oil money brother in the form of Man City. Sadly for me in any case, it's Man City. Wait, hold that phone, Edward Wood, like you've been doing this entire transfer window. You just made a sigh. You should be happy if Man City win the Premier League instead of your biggest rivals. Well, here's the thing for me. I honestly couldn't care less if Liverpool win the league again. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because I've never really had to consider them as massive threats to us, with the exception of a couple of occasions when we were the dominators of English football. You see, when I was getting into football, which was around the 2006 to 2007 season, our main rivalry at that point was against Chelsea, who, thanks to Roman, had been able to climb up to the top of English football due to all the money that he was putting into the club, whilst the days of us battling Liverpool constantly were long gone at that time. And to see another team rise up and dominate English football because of the same reason Chelsea were able to, that being money, it honestly angers me much more, because we all know for a fact that City wouldn't be where they are today without all that money pumped into them. Meanwhile, you've got Liverpool, who still do things the old-fashioned way, turn a squad of players into world-class level. Sadio Mane and Virgil van Dijk from Southampton, Andrew Robertson from Hull City, players who were good before they came to the club, but have been elevated thanks to the success they have achieved together. City, on the other hand, is just buy, and that honestly pisses me off. That's hypocritical coming from me, because yes, we have spent a lot of money as well, but even so, my heart gets crushed much harder when I see the blue side of Manchester lifting up the trophy than a team like Liverpool or Chelsea winning it. Even with all that said, however, I doubt Liverpool will be able to replicate the dominating success that they had in the league last year. In my opinion, defending the trophy is 10 times harder than going into the throne the champions, and sadly, I think it will be Man City who will do that, and I think it will be Man City who will be the dominators of England once again. You know what? Screw what I said at the beginning of the video. Football fucking sucks now. We gotta find a new purpose in life.